Number one, he slaps her occasionally, not like beat according to her. She said sometimes she feels like she deserves this slap.
That even if he's willing to work on himself,
Yeah.
he should work on himself away from you and not with you.
But then Sister One got angry, very angry and livid, that she started cursing out, started making it unbearable for Sister Two.
The Lord is called Jehovah Jireh, and he will provide you with
Another sister. Cheers to 6 years of friendship, baby. And the shocking fact is we have never quarreled or,
You know they are going to know that you are a queen and queens do not settle.
Hello, Schmoozers. Ellie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you doing? If this is your first time, I welcome you specially. If this is your second time, I welcome you specially. If you're a customer, Dada, I welcome you specially. As you can see, today I'm not alone. I am here with my friend, but I'll let her introduce herself.
Okay, I am Millicent Ugojafo, aka Millie Blue.
Millie Blue! Thank you so much for taking a seat today, Millicent.
I know,
really
right?
appreciate
For my busy schedule.
I'm okay. All right, guys, without further ado, you know how we do. It is Schmooze time. Please don't let me down. All right, guys, welcome back. So about 3 weeks ago, I began the series dealing with toxic people on this channel, and we started with identifying toxic people and went down to how to set boundaries, and then last week talked about managing emotions. That's what we talked about. So I really want to appreciate everyone that has been following closely, and we're moving directly into today. Today is going to be practical examples. In the previous video I asked that people reach out to see if people in toxic relationships that are struggling to come out reach out to me on my social media platforms and see if we can do something about it. Personally, the stories that we are going to talking about, I've given my 2 cents or 1 cent of advice, but then they have agreed for me to share here, although keeping it still confidential, their identity and all. And we'll be talking about them here, and then you also will be giving your advice as well. That's the reason I actually wanted Millicent here, because sometimes I feel like I want someone else's opinion as regards the stories.
I know I have really powerful, insightful.
Yes, this is a woman of God.
I have a lot of wisdom. I have and she needed to come and fetch from that well of wisdom.
Exactly, I needed to fetch from the well of wisdom. So thank you so much, Millicent, for doing this with us today. I'm so sure that those that the few persons that put out their story, I'm sure that you're going to learn from this. So listen attentively to Millicent. So for the purpose of those that don't know the story, I'm going to be narrating the story. So let's get right into it. Okay, so Millicent, I'll be telling you the stories as well. You guys should listen. Story A. So there is a girl. I'm going to call her. I think we should give them names, should we?
Yes.
Give a name for the girl.
Yes.
Give a name for the girl. Give a name for the girl now.
Can we go with Cynthia?
Okay, let's call her Cynthia, and she's in a relationship. So Cynthia has been in a relationship for some years now, about 2 to 3 years with this particular person. Let's call the guy what?
Paul.
Okay, so Cynthia.
Simple
2024. So Cynthia has been in a relationship with Paul, and she actually realized that it's a toxic relationship. Now, according to her, being in the relationship, at some point she used to feel loved, and the guy is a sweet guy, although he had a downside, he's temperamental. So this guy gives her, not like, according to her, he does not like beat her, but gives her a couple of slaps sometimes when he's hungry. Makes her feel, when he, in his words, when they're having an argument or when they're having he demeans her, there's this emotional torture she feels when she's with him. That's what she said. But then she has found it difficult, aside the fact that he slaps her occasionally and makes her feel like piece of crap, right? She has found it difficult to, let go of the relationship. According to her, she has tried breaking up at some point when they had a very intense, quarrel. And then she found out that after some days she was missing him, and she went back to beg him. So that's the story. She wants to pull out, but she finds herself going back. So, Millicent, let's take notes. Number one, he slaps her occasionally, not like beat, according to her, slaps her occasionally. And she said, I remember, she said sometimes she feels like she deserves the slap. Sometimes, yes. And then it makes her feel like worthless when they have an argument. But according to him, he's kind, he's a sweet guy. But that's just the downside of the relationship. So over to you.
Okay, first off, it's sad that she's going through all this, and I want to first of all acknowledge and give her accolades for actually being in love, for falling in love and still loving a person like this. It is people with big hearts that usually fall victims to abusive persons like her, like Paul.
Like
Yes.
Paul.
Like Paul, like they are usually the victims to such persons. Okay, Cynthia, first of all, I would like you to work on your self-esteem. Work on your self-esteem. Know that you are a queen, and queens do not settle. Queens do not settle. Remember the story of the prodigal son when he left his father and squandered all his wealth? He remembered that even the slave in his father's house, that was a consciousness that he got, that he's not supposed to be there. So please, Cynthia, work on your self-esteem. And another thing I would want you to do, picture your worst scenario, your worst fear. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen to you being with this guy? It could be like imagining this guy demeaning you in front of your kids. You get married tomorrow and he's abusing you, giving you slight slaps giving you small, like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, stuff like that, in front of your kids. Or imagine having your parents getting a call that you are dead because you were in an abusive relationship and could not come out of it. So please just get positive affirmation to work on yourself daily positive affirmation to work on yourself. And sometimes the worst scenario, I want you to keep it at the front of your mind, not at the back this time, because the back is just going to be sitting there at the back. Let it be at the forefront of your mind and work out. You are the only person that can get out of that relationship. Nobody can force you to come out of it. You have to decide by yourself, with yourself, to come out of it.
So yes, Cynthia in person, thank you so much for reaching out. I hope you have gained a thing or two from what Minister said. Yeah, I told you already, work on your self-esteem. When you know you are here, you'd have more reason. The truth is, and I feel like it's not easy to come out of a toxic relationship.
It's not.
We have had, before now, people like women finding it difficult, even marriages. They end up, now, at least now we have opportunities to actually court. There are some people that they just look for husband. Remember, I think in the East, they will just come. One person will come and carry you to where you don't know. And then you start seeing a lot of things. How do you come out? You understand? How do you come out? But it is only you, like you said, only you that can make that decision. So when you realize your self-worth, you'll be able to pull. It's not easy
at all.
No, I will never undermine the fact that it is a struggle, but it is attainable.
And she's actually a big lover. I mean, like some of like some persons here, they are adults. They are taking a lot of abito shaker.
Exactly.
So, you are such a lovely person, and you deserve better. You deserve someone who will treat you like the queen that you are. All right. So let me just quickly add that even if he's willing to work on himself, he should work on himself away from you and not with you.
Yes.
So he should do that on his own.
Sometimes you'll be the one to beg. Some guys like that can be terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to try to be better and on and on. That's the concept she's coming in from.
I'll do therapy. I'll do everything. If he's going to do therapy or whatnot, he should do it away from you and not with you. Yes, you have had enough, and you have had a fair share of him.
2 to 3 years of shege. That's a lot. Yeah. So, all right, guys. So, what do you think about Cynthia and Paul's issue? What do you think Cynthia should do? Do you think, according to her, sometimes, are you of the opinion that sometimes women deserve some slaps? Are you of that opinion? Or what do you think she should do? How do you think she should come out of that relationship? Please let me know in the comment section. So, let's go into the next one. This next one is really shocking and really heartbreaking because it has to do with family. Yeah. So, Melissa, are you ready to hear it?
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on. I'm just going to bring the analysis quickly. So we have sister one and sister two.
Okay.
Sister one is the elder one, obviously that's why I named her one, and then sister two is the younger one. Both of them, they are just the only two sisters that they have. Now, sister one is way older than sister two, right? And sister one has a skill that sister one taught sister two. Sister one did not further education, sister two actually went. And then when sister two went to the university, sister two actually upgraded her skills and was able to do that skill very well, more than perfectly than she learned from sister one. So going back home, all sister one's customers wanted to patronize sister two because they see that sister two does it better.
Wow.
So imagine I'm talking about according to her, because the person laying this complaint is sister two. Sister two said that sister one's customers come to her and then she makes it, and she actually made an effort to actually teach sister two how she does. She teach sister one how she has updated and upgraded and how she does her own things. But then sister one got angry, very angry and livid, that she started cursing out, and then started making the house unbearable for sister two. So sister two had to leave the house for sister one, went back and is scared to go back. Now sister two, when sister two made this complaint or asked for this thing, the family came together and said, we don't like, she personally, sister two does not like the fact that she has lost the relationship she had with sister one. So the family have the opinion that sister two, because she's the smaller one, leaves the business for sister one. And because she's an advantage that, okay, she went to her institution, she can actually get something better. So sister two now doesn't want to, doesn't want to leave, but then she wants that relationship with sister one. Remember, they are blood sisters. So what do you think about this scenario? What do you really think? What do you advise? Because when I heard it, I was weak in my bones. Before I come in again, please take the floor.
Oh my God, family matter. Okay. First of all, what are the parents saying?
The parents want, according to her, the parents are not happy that the house is now a tug of war between them because of business. So the family is advising that one steps down from one, and obviously, by tradition or based on our culture, the first one 90 is the second one. So now the second one, they say make it drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a nice shoe to fit in. Anyways, what I'm also seeing here is I feel like the family feels sister two has more options, being that she went to school, so she could always go back to a white collar job if she wants to, instead of sticking to this skill. It's a tough one, but first of all, I would want sister one to try to have a conversation.
Okay, sister two to have a conversation with sister one.
Yes. Sister two to have a conversation with sister one. Be vulnerable and make her see from her perspective that despite the fact that she learned from her, this is something that she has now grown to love and she is passionate about it, and cannot really sacrifice it at this point because she happens to now be very good at it. Yes, so she should be vulnerable and then get the feedback. Now, if sister one has the spirit of God in her, this will go well. But if she otherwise does not, my sister, The Lord is called Jehovah Jireh, and He will provide you with another
Another
sister.
sister. Thank you. I feel like personally, like I used to say, I feel like family has gone beyond being related by blood.
Yeah,
Family has
like
gone
me now to
beyond.
you.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sisterly hugs. Family has gone beyond. There are some persons that, aside the fact that okay, we know that in Nigeria we call people that are not even related to us auntie because of their age and all. There
Yeah,
are some persons that you cannot even call like friend because you feel like friend is too casual to quantify or qualify the kind of love that person has shown you.
yeah.
So if sister one wants to be a devil, you leave sister one. You get sisterhood in better places. It's a tough decision
It
because
is.
this
It
someone that
is.
you have grown with. This someone that nurtured you at least for some time and all. But
Yeah.
if she wants to be used by the devil, sorry sister, we move.
Like I can't even like picture sister one. You are actually a mentor to sister two. If
Yeah.
even if she becomes the biggest business mogul tomorrow, like you literally started this her career path for her. So no matter what, you always be her starting point, a point of reference. When I started my journey, my
My
sister
sister was
start
the one that helped me.
yes, my sister mentored me and
Mm-hmm.
all of that. So I feel like there's no need to be jealous. And you can decide to preserve your relationship also by just keeping business aside. Yes, you can decide to not talk business, not share business, not have any conversation concerning business. Just keep it outside the door. When you come in, you are sisters, and that's
Um,
that.
sister two, sister two is saying that when they go home, that should be it, Sha. That's this thing you just said should be it. But
It's going to be
sister,
hard
it's going to be hard.
because if I am so passionate about something, I should be able to talk to you about it. I should be able to share my struggles and my wins with you.
It's really a sad one. It's really a sad one. It is really, especially when the parents have to now be judged over it, seeing your children
African
fall apart.
parents.
Exactly, seeing your children fall apart. There must be a solution. But the truth is, if this business you feel, sister two is the one we're talking to, if you feel that this business has prospects of making you really big,
Yeah.
our sister will be fine. No?
All right, so I want us to look at this thing from another perspective. Say she drops the business now and she allows her sister
Take over
to
and
take over
all.
and all. What makes you think that she would stop, sister one will stop at that? I feel she will always find something.
To be in competition.
Yes, could be getting married, having children, having sharing properties or chores in the house. It could be something else. It could even be with her friends. She will always be in competition with this person. She will always see sister two as her competition, and I just feel like it's not worth it because the family is like the primary stage of being social. And if the family, you cannot work because your family is not giving you peace, then you are of no, you are really of, you are not, you are doing yourself a great disservice, and also the society, because you are not functioning well. You are not functioning well. So sister two, with this few points of mine, I
I
hope I have
hope.
been able to convince you that you'll be fine. If after trying to be reasonable with your sister and she's still not giving in, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Trust me, you really will be fine. All right, guys. So, this particular one is going to be a question I'm going to be throwing to her. So, and this one has to do with friendships. So, Millicent, have you been in a toxic relationship? Relationship, I mean friendship, right? Have you been around someone that is your friend that is toxic? What was it like, and what led to like the breakup? Because one thing I want to tell you, people, breakups are not just for relationships; they're
Yeah.
friendship breakups, right?
Yes.
I've broken up with some of my friends, and then we are not in. We're not like we are not
It just
talking. It
goes
just goes out.
out
Like
and
I mean, it's not just there. We just outgrow each other and all. So, have you ever been in a toxic friendship before?
all right, so I'm trying to think, because although I would know it was toxic, but I'm grateful to God that it just ended when it did. So this is way back to when I was a teenager, secondary school and all that. So I had this friend. who did not like, who liked being the star, who liked being the center of attention. Yes, and if you've had somebody like that, you already know how those kinds of friendship turns out, right? So she always wants to be the center of attention, and then her enemy has to be your enemy or is your enemy.
You must inherit it.
My sister. You must inherit enmity, you must inherit malice, you cannot point out, you can't even correct in love, because it's as though you are pointing out a flaw which she did not like to see in herself. Yes, so I'm so grateful to God that it ended when it did and how it did, because I don't think I would even have been able to cope, because I have a very sweet mouth. So
You.
I have a very sweet mouth, and I find it really difficult to sugarcoat things.
So Bass Boss must be
Like,
no great for anybody.
and having that friend that you always have to apologize to. It will be
It's not. It's going to be like a job. It's going
you,
to be
you
literally
literally
like a job.
have to walk around eggshells around this person. You cannot be 100 with this person. It's really, it's a lot. It was a lot. Even as of then, as a teenager, it was a lot.
Okay, so was there like breaking down point or breaking up point? What led to it, if there was any?
Okay, we did not have the maybe regular friendship breakup, or rather maybe it was regular for some persons. There was distance just came in between, and we could no longer be involved in our lives as
Direct activities
direct
anymore.
activities, and as much as we would like, and so that just caused the barrier, and gradually now we are, hey, hello, and it's good, because doing life with somebody like that, it's really a lot.
Can't be. As much as I feel like I have a big heart, I've had all these people express their toxicity around me, and then I just shrug it off. But sometimes the truth is, like I said in one of my videos, God helps me to filter, people like that. If he will stress me, he'll create a scenario, he'll create a situation that'll take me out of you, or you out for me or something. There must shall be a point where everybody goes their separate ways and I move on with my life.
I really do not like stress in my life. So I don't think I'm a low budget friend, literally. You know when they say low budget friend, and I keep low budget friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, I tend to keep low budget friends as well. Now, when we say low budget friends, like friends that you do not necessarily have to do
a lot of
things,
a lot of activities
for the friendship to be solid. So I'm that friend where you come any point in time, we kick off. Like, I'm just a very stress-free person. I don't like stress. My low budget friend.
Cheers to 6 years of friendship, baby. And the shocking fact is, we have never quarreled, or
they are going to be forced. It's literally almost unbelievable.
Yeah,
Two girls being friends
and
not
for this
issues.
long, we've not had issues.
But I think one thing that has helped us, we just know how to call each other out.
Yeah.
I can never forget. There was one time in school, one incident in school, how I came to your house, and I'm like, my friend, I don't like what you do. I don't support you. And she's like, my friend, no, you calm down. Make I tell you what you
Exactly.
just, when I don't do something, she comes up and not like this thing. Okay, fine, and then we just let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Nobody they go bygone.
Exactly. I'm so excited that once again, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And this is me reassuring you in front of the public that I love you. And as much as I'm a low budget friend, I'll try to be better. You too. You get your own for body.
Okay, I love you too.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Like I said, if you have your own inputs, your advice on those two scenarios that played out, let them know. They'll come to the comment section and obviously read your comments and leave your advice there.
So please like, share, comment, and
subscribe. Yes. So thank you so much. Please like,
share,
comment, subscribe.
All right,
I'm
still getting used to it.
Yes. She's doing very well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Millicent. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on my next video. I love you guys. Let's go them a kiss.
It's Schmooze with Ellen.
Yes. Mwah!